First and foremost, welcome, collective. Okay, please take what resonates. Excuse the noise in the background. Long story short, somebody feels uncomfortable. I feel like it's a group of people that's about to feel very uncomfortable. Okay, the reason why. Oh, let's see if I remember it. Something about there's something that's going to be revealed. Okay, whereas just like how my heater is doing the most right now, or did, um, it might be too much for them to accept. Okay, the people that feel uncomfortable right now, like there's certain things that are about to be revealed that might upset the masses. A group of people in your close proximity or not, there's something of this nature where it's like pertaining to you, whatever they're going to find out, hear, or be aware of, it's making them uncomfortable. Okay, I know. Or if you're going to flip it, these people could have done something and now they weren't aware of their consequences and now they feel uncomfortable because things are about to be exposed. um, I'm also tuning into or channeling, whatever, that somebody is going to act oblivious or clueless about a certain act that they partook in, defended, or neglected. Okay, I don't know what this is, but I do know that it's gonna make them uncomfortable. I feel like they already feel uncomfortable. Um, but it's a group of people. It could I don't know, it could be like the group of people told another group of people or this one person about the circumstances and the effects, and they're now uncomfortable getting that information. I know perhaps they were a part of something they shouldn't have been a part of, or they caused some harm, or they just kind of neglected something, and now this group of people is going to be like, you didn't know about this, or why did you let them, or why did you, you know it could be, I don't know what it is, collective, but I know for a fact a group of people are uncomfortable, and they thought they were going to be they not even thought, they wanted to be comfortable in something that was pertaining to you, and now they're uncomfortable. But I'm not tuning into you saying anything. I feel like it's a group of people that is standing up for you, okay? Or you're saying something that is going to affect a large group of people, okay? Or a group of people. I don't know what it is. What I'm sensing right now as an empath is just them feeling uncomfortable, okay? That's all. I don't know what it is. Like it could be, I don't know. I really don't know. I message to kind of clarify it, how I do my messages. Number one, somebody feels uncomfortable. It's a group of people about something that was, not taken serious, pushed away, neglected, not overlooked, thoroughly processed information, whatever act, uncomfortability. Okay, that's the word. That's the word for this message, collective. Um, I'm gonna use my heater as a symbolism here. You guys heard it. It was very loud and very doing the most. They could have perceived you to be very loud and doing the most, or they're the ones that were doing the most and were very loud. And now things are about to calm down, which means whoever was in cahoots with you, doing the most, right, trying to silence you, that could also be, symbolic here. now they're the ones that's going to be silenced, and this is what is making them uncomfortable. But I want to flip this message and say, if you were the one that was loud and do the most in their eyes, it's because I'm gonna tell you this: it is you against a group of people, or a group of people against you. Okay, so if you try to speak up and they're like trying to silence you, they're the ones that are going to be silenced. And if they were doing the most as a group of people trying to, you know, not make your voice heard, um, I'm going to tell you this. Like I said, if it's one person versus a group of people, which I feel like it is, the person that is standing alone is about to be heard. I hope this makes sense on a grammatic error. Okay? That's the message. Initially, I wanted to add cards. I just don't. I don't feel like it. I really don't. It's really early, and my asthma or allergy is acting up. It's by the grace of God that like I'm doing this. So, um, yeah. Thank you for stopping by. Hopefully, this will resonate. I do have like I'm just gonna grab a random deck of card and just add anything that's relevant. Let's see here. We got the Four of Diamonds, Four of Spades, Four of. You know what? I'm not gonna complicate it. Um, you're definitely about to get a yes on a situation that was hidden from you, that was blocked. Okay, and for a lot of you guys, what was blocked was some sort of information. Okay, that is about to be opened up. But I'm also tuning into something. If an well, okay, no, it's that basically something was blocked to you pertaining to information that's about to open up again. Okay, I feel like you were aware about something being shady. This is about to be cleared up. It's about some sort of blockage here, somebody that was trying to interfere, meddle. All right, they might even assume that or say that you were somebody that was defensive or never didn't like information that was blocked is about to be unblocked. Okay, the way like I think we need to cut this short. What else? Let's see. If anyone were perceiving you as being defensive, that stereotype, that assumption is about to be washed away. They were doing so to make you have blockages, okay? The one in an ending. The one in an ending, and that's why they would try to block you so hard, you know? But your ancestors said no. God said no. Frankly, your spirit team said no. And they're like, enough is enough. On that note, this reading, we're gonna wrap it up, okay? Because my asthma is on some shenanigans right now. I'm sorry. Wow. This group of people could also be like, I would say this, it's more than three people, okay? It could be a group of people in any sector of your life, close or not. Close or not to you, okay? Um, they're about to be uncomfortable like never before. So thank you, collective, for listening. And Until next time. So I also channeled this song, You're Bigger. I put it in the actual video. I think in one of my other Pray With Me, I linked the actual song. If I find the reading with the song, I will link it down below because I feel like that would be quite, um, obviously, if you think so, encouraging for you, especially if you like gospel music. Um, I always find it to be quite uplifting in my own life. So I don't know. I just feel like I need to share this song because I also heard this song as well. So I would do so. I will add the actual reading, and underneath that reading, you will find the song, the link to that song that's in the video. Um, yeah, that's pretty much it. I guess I'm in the spirit of the energy right now, right? Anyone that feels overwhelmed or have anxiety right now, um, it's gonna be okay. Like you are on the winning end. You're on the winning side. Okay, they're the ones that is has done you wrong. This is what's going to be exposed. Okay, anyone that just have anxiety, or maybe you're just used to people pleasing, right? When your truth comes out and your voice becomes, factual. Because listen, three things cannot be hidden: God, the truth, okay, and love. You can't hide that. Like if you love somebody, it's going to show. If God is in your life, God is going to show. A lot of people can be like, God ain't real, da 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 da. Love ain't real, but you can't hide it. You know, you can definitely not hide the truth. Like even if it takes how many whatever years, it does not matter. I'm a testimony to that. Whereas, in conclusion, God, the truth, and love cannot be hidden. Okay, 2016 could also be relevant for somebody. But what I mentioned that don't give up. Okay, God is bigger. This is what the song is talking about. Um, I almost got teary eyed, and I feel very. I'm like, am I supposed to do a whole, you know, prayer moment? I'm also an empath, so I do be feeling the feelings, but it's a different energy when it's like on a Holy Spirit level, when it's on a you and God. Um, Again, this is just something I've observed, but I say this to say you're never alone, and it might feel impossible and surrealistic that your truth is actually about to have a stand. It is really difficult. Like I don't know what is going to come out in terms of this group of people feeling so uncomfortable, um, hiding from you, attacking you, neglecting you about. It could be anything. I truly don't know. I would have said it. And I don't feel like adding in examples because I don't want to diminish anyone or make anyone take offense because different lives, different seasons, different experience, right? I don't want to be like, because I know certain people do like that, but you're not about, are you about to cry for joy for your voice being heard? Number two, but specifically the truth not being neglected. And you might, in your shell, pull back and trying to be like, whatever. That is the people pleasing mindset. That was a messenger I was watching. She said that Anyone that is operating from people pleasing, that's like a demonic spirit. I, I'm listen. I'm a science girl. As much as I love, I am into spirituality. But yeah, I know. I'm not seeing that. That's not how that. I know, you know. But just how like a lot of people be like, if you're being spiritual attacked, if you're like sick, or if you something happened chronically or whatever. As somebody that has been through things based on a spiritual level and just regular everyday life, um, that's why I always say take what resonates, because it's a very tricky situation. Um, that's why a lot of non-believers have a hard time um, being like that can be on a spiritual sense. Now I feel like I'm ranting, but one example is people always trying to debate against the belief of God, right? If God is real, why there's so much famine, craziness, war, etc. I feel like people forget that we have a choice. And then there are certain moments where it's like, why are this? Like there are people going around, if we're gonna flip it, people that are religious or spiritual feel like, why are they sick? They're having a curse from God. Or let's say, like, they'll be like, the devil was cursing them with this illness. That's why they behave this way, talk this way, feel this way. So I'm aware that both sides on a spiritual level as well, on a non-spiritual level, there is always going to be this constant duality, constant battle, constant questioning. Again, that's why we have to take everything with resonance, grain of salt. Me, how I do my messages. Like, I'm not going to sit here and say, just because you have a cold, just because you have a chronic illness, that's an attack from the enemy. Because if it's not on paper, maybe it's a different story. But if it's on paper and this is something that you're used to, just like some people are used to having a menstrual cycle every month, some people are not, right? Like people pick and choose what is what and what isn't. Same thing with the Bible, what is applicable, what's not. And to just, yes, I'm going. See, this is why I didn't want to do a message today. I just wanted to talk about the freaking song because I feel like that's going to be encouraging. And if you are in this people pleasing mindset, some people might be like the messenger I just watched, he was like, that's the demonic spirit. And it's probably a fad right now because a lot of things, also, what I've noticed, people be saying the same thing, whether it's on a religious base, on a non-religious base. So I'm gonna tell you this: if it makes you feel good, if it makes sense to you, take it. It will resonate because at the end of the day, life on Earth, even if you live up to 100, is quite short. We have to do what we can for the best of ourselves. And hey, you know, I don't know what it is, but I feel like the guy in Ecclesiastics when he's like, you know what? Everything is meaningless. You got all the wisdom. You could have all the wisdom like Solomon in the Bible, or you can have nothing and go through the trenches like Job. At the end of the day, he kind of felt like, what's the point of it all, right? That's the biblical version of being depressed, low key. If you have read Ecclesiastics, oh, the Bible is definitely a guide. I know that's not everybody's feng shui. But so are other holy books as well. Because trust me, one thing about me, I be reading. Because I know for a fact you cannot just get knowledge from one place, but you do have to, at least this is what have done for me, accept what knowledge is best for me, you know? But then again, God also gave me gifts, so He will be like, this would make sense, that would make sense. But, at the end of the day, I have to make up my own free will mind if I want it to make sense, you know? Welcome to this TED Talk, Listen Collective. Um, I appreciate you guys always for watching, whether it's just for one video or the entire channel. Much love to you. Stay strong. Believe in yourself. And don't let anyone tell you different. Okay? On that note, different is good. That means you're free.